But you can see all of these have something in common. All of these expressions have something in common. It's got a square term, it's got square terms and a minus in between. This is what we call, as you can see from the title, difference, because of the minus, difference of two squares. So these are two squares and so on. So how do I factorize this? When you've recognized its difference of two squares, then you're going to have double brackets with an x and x. There's an x over here, x squared, so it's going to be x times x equals x squared. So you need to have x and x over there. And you've got to have a plus and minus. Now, square root of 25 is 5. So put the 5 there, put the 5 there. Done. That there has been factorized. Now, if you expand this, you should get back to that. Right. This is the difference between two squares. You've recognized that, so put the double brackets in. X and x, plus and minus. Square root of 16 is 4. So put the 4 there and put the 4 there. It doesn't have to be x's, it could be any letter. Square root of 100 is 10. Right, slightly more challenging. Now you can see it's a square number, square, square, right? So it's going to be difference between two squares. Square root of this, all of that, square root of 64 is 8. Square root of x squared is just x. That's what you're going to have, look. 8x times 8x is 64x squared. Don't forget the plus and minus. Square root of 100 is 10. Put the 10 there and 10 there. Difference between two squares, everything's squared. This one here, everything's squared. Square root of this, square root of 16 is 4. It'll be 4x and 4x. Look, 4x times 4x gives you 16x squared. Don't forget the plus and minus. That one there, square root of all of that, well, square root of 100 is 10. So you're going to have 10y. 10y here, 10y over there. Done. Now this one feels a bit awkward. That's not a square number. 2 is not a square number. That's the only thing that's square. So what you can do is just prepare it before you do difference between two squares, factorization. So what you do is, you know the biggest number that goes to 2 and 50 is 2. 2 times something to me 2x squared. That 2 times x squared gives 2x squared. 2 times something to give me 50. Now you can see this thing here is the same as what we got here. So just copy that. We're just doing factorizing difference between two squares. Done. I just want to convince you that this works. I'm going to expand this and I want to show you that when I expanded this, I'll get back to that. So watch. Collecting like terms, so you've got x squared minus 5x plus 5x minus 5 plus 5. They cancel out. You're just left with that, minus 25. Look, that is what I had there to begin with. So when I factorize this, that was correct. You just need to be able to recognize when it's difference between two squares. Then you can apply this method that I've been using in this video. I'm going to solve this, and I've straight away recognized difference of two squares. In a previous video, I showed you how to factorize things like this. So what you do is double brackets, you've got to have an x and x because x times x is x squared. You need to have the plus and minus. Then square root of 25 is 5. Plus and minus 5. There. Don't forget there's an equal there, 0. Now ask yourself the question, what value of x can I put in here to make all of that 0? X has to be minus 5. Same on this side. What value of x can I put in here to make all of that 0? It's going to be 5, positive 5, because 5 taken 5 is 0. So what I've done now, I've just solved this. Solved.